And we are live. Welcome in, everyone. So good to have you all in here. Thanks so much for joining us for a special day. I've got a special guest coming in here. Goes by the name of Shake, and we are going to be going through our top 10 favorite Yeezys that have dropped this year. So definitely let us know as we're going through our top 10 what your favorite top 10 are as well. If you are new here this evening, thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. We got a lot of people popping in here already. What's up? Cheetah Flowers, Bulldogs, AS, Sean Rambos in the house. We got Rich 408. Roberto AS, and we've got Natalie. So many people popping in. Hopefully you all took some W's today. It was a pretty hectic day with the patent breads, and thanks so much everybody who tuned into Roscoe and Seth Fowler and I this morning. We had a great time going for the kicks, even though we all took L's, but that's all right. What's good, Kendall and Darius? Julio Garcia in the house, Mr. Perfect. What's up, Joker Harley? Good to see you. And Daniel Martin, as always. RX Fly Fishing. So just in a few minutes, I'm going to be bringing in my special guest, Mr. Shake. And for those of you who don't know who Shake is, he's pretty big time when it comes to Adidas as a brand. He actually has his own store in Milwaukee, and it's a great place for you to be able to pick up Yeezys as well as other Adidas products. We have both worked together with the Adidas team in so many different various ways, and I'm pretty excited to talk about what his top 10 picks are. That's pretty exciting. All right. I guess this didn't go, so we're going to start my little awards before I bring him in. All right, Shake, welcome in. Oops, I can't hear you, Shake. Let me just see if I turn my volume up a little bit more.
Can you hear me now?
You're really quiet.
Hello, test.
Let's see if we can get you up on volume a little bit. No worries. Just give us a sec, everybody. Fixing my volume settings real quick here. All right, talk again, Shake. Let me see if I can hear you better. Up.
Yo.
Okay, let me just see if I can get you all the way up. Okay, perfect. All right, welcome in, Shakes. So, let me see. I don't know if, I think I can hear myself. Do you have headphones, Shake?
Yes.
Because I'm getting my tone back in my ears. All right, are you connected? Can you hear me okay? All right, I think you are on silent right now, Shake. So I don't know if your headphones are connected. There you go. I think oh, you came in for a second. Talk again, Shake. Oops, I can't hear you. I don't know if your headphones are connected or not. I can't hear you, Shake, still. So let's see if there is a way that you can just turn your volume a little bit lower on your end so I don't hear myself, and we'll see if that'll work out, because I don't think you're, I don't know if the, if you're silenced on your end. It doesn't say you are, but I can't quite hear you. What's up, everyone? We're just figuring out some sound details here in a second. Don't worry, we're just trying to get him on chat. But I'm not sure if your headphones are connected correctly, Shake. So may just have to just turn the volume down on your end just a little bit so I don't get the back sound. What's good, everyone? We are here with Shake this evening, just figuring out some technical difficulties right now. I don't think I can hear you still, Shake.
You can't hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Now it's good.
There we go.
All right, so we have Shake in the house. Welcome, Shake. We're gonna give you a little round of applause like we do with all our guests. So we have one of the biggest Adidas collectors out there. Shake has been a fan of Adidas for a very, very, very long time. Before I was born, you were always a diehard, even over the brand Jordan brand, which is crazy. I mean, everybody's like, "Wait, you don't want a pair of Jordan, Shake? You sure? You sure that's not the shoe that you want to rock right now?" Shake has been a diehard fan. I even brought actually some guests out so he can kind of tell you about who these guys are, because one of them is his best friend. I don't even know if you have these, Shake, but let's just see if you recognize them. These guys look familiar. Oh, he's fallen.
The Funkos. Yeah.
I got your boys here. Up this way. I'm
There
like,
you go.
they look familiar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have these Funko Pops? Funko sent these over to me.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I figured you
got
do.
those in there. Yes.
They are cute. So, would love for you to tell everybody in the Shade community how you're so close to J Master J, and a couple stories maybe about your adventures with them and how you really had some fun getting some Adidas products sent over to you.
So, I'm from Milwaukee. Like every kid in the ghetto at that time, I was a rapper and playing basketball. And so Run DMC came to Milwaukee one time. I was a little guy, probably 5'1", 5'2", 4'11", somewhere up in there. And I ran and gave them my tape, and I was like, "Yo, it's my demo, it's my number on there, like call me." And so I thought, like how you see it in the movies, I thought like I was checking the phone at home, like, "Yo, they didn't call me, is the phone working?" And so I never got that call. And so then they ended up coming back, and they came back to Milwaukee, and this guy was like, "Do you want to play basketball with Run DMC?" And I was like, "Yo, you lying." So he was like, "Yo, come by my store right now. They in here. They want to play basketball." So I was like, "All right, cool." So we went to the store. They was in there. We went to the gym, and we played basketball. And that was kind of like my introduction to New York basketball, because like Jay was guarding me, and so I like went to the bucket, and this dude just like literally just like flipped me out the air, and I was like,
You hurt yourself, did you?
Oh no, I hurt myself, and I was like, "Yo, that's a foul." He was like, "That ain't no foul," and then like. But it was like they was already going back the other way, so I got introduced to New York basketball, that way, like pretty much if it ain't no blood, it ain't no foul, you know what I'm saying? And so after the game, we hung out at the show. Jay gave me his number, told me to keep in touch, a couple days passed. One of my friends was like, "Yo, did you call him? Did you call him?" It's like, "Man, I ain't no groupie. I'm not calling dude." He was like, "Man, did you call him? Did you call him?" And I was like, "Man, all right, I'm finna call him." So I called him, and I'm like, "Yo, Jay, what up? You know who this is?" He said, "It's my man Shake from Milwaukee. Like, what's up? You ready to come to New York? You ready to be famous? Come to LA. We finna be in LA. And I was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying?" I told my man, like, "Yo, he know who I am." And so I was like, "Yo, what's up?" So I got cool on the phone. He had me come out to LA, man, and put me in a video like he said, took me to the studio like he said, and it was just like a culture shock just seeing LA, coming from Milwaukee, and things like that. Because I only, coming from, the Midwest, you only really see LA like on the TV. Like you never really go there, So that was just like a big deal. And so then me and Jay just struck up this crazy friendship. And when me and my friend ran out of money, after we got to LA, we ran out of money. And so my friend was like, yo, I'm going back to Milwaukee. And I was like, all right, cool. He's like, what you doing? And I was like, I ain't going back. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I ain't going back. So I had like $700. I gave him the $700. You know, he went back to Milwaukee, and then I started, you know, touring with them. And so like, it was like back then, it was a different time, man. You know, like back then you could just walk up to Delta and be like, yo, what's your name? My name is Rick James, bitch, and she would just give you the ticket, you know what I'm saying? And you just buy the ticket. You didn't have to really show no ID. It was like, it was so relaxed. Like, it's like now, you know, thinking back about 9/11, you know, God bless everybody, but we was like super reckless as a country back then, because it was just nothing to walk up, get a ticket, jump up on an airplane, and, you know, travel the world. And so, you know, we running around the world, and every time every city or every other city, we get these crazy boxes of Adidas. You know, we got track suits and hats and jackets, and you know, it was just so. I'm talking about, man. Literally, man. They were sending us too much. It was too much. It was like 50 pair of shoes. It was only like 6 of us. It was like
50 pairs of shoes. Did they know
100
all your
track
sizes
jackets.
too? So each of you had like your own subset of sizes?
Yes, and then, you know, so then it was kind of like, you know, we would keep some, and you know, then we just started like leaving it in the hotels, blessing the housekeepers. You know what I'm saying? And then it got, you know, like I say this all the time. I'll be saying this too when I talk to the people at Adidas. Like, Adidas owed me a check because I'm the one that told it. I'm like, yo, we was pulling them big ass bags through the airport. I was like, yo, they need to put wheels on the bottom of these bags. And then probably like a year later, Adidas started having roll bags with wheels on the bottom. And it's because it was just too much, man.
So I can thank you for my college bag. I had wheels on my
right?
Adidas college duffel bag. I don't know what's the point. It's like, who wants to carry a duffel bag when you can put wheels on it?
Exactly. And so we used to just like always get into arguments because first it was like, you know, because some you know, a lot of that shit was dope, but we wanted to keep it, but it was like the bags was already packed. It was nowhere to put it, and then it was like so much, and then we would go from that to, you know, we had the video games, and so we would have the games, and then we couldn't fit the games in the bag. So then, man, I'm telling you, them housekeepers, they had to love us because we was leaving
It's like
the games,
Christmas
the
every
clothes, the
day.
shoes. We just would leave all this shit like right in the room, and then we would go to the next city, and guess what? We would buy a brand new video game, another controller, you know, because back then they only came with one controller, so we just had to buy another controller, and then we just had to buy the games and shit all over again.
Wow. I wish I was hopping into your hotel rooms after that. I'm like, oh, what these guys leave again? It's Christmas in here.
Exactly.
Games,
it was
controllers,
much, man.
everything. We got your biggest fan in here.
It
We
was
got
great
Kari in the house.
Ari, what up, my brother?
Wish you understood how legendary this man is with Adidas, Run DMC, J Master J, in the city of Milwaukee. Yes, we hear you are the mayor of Milwaukee. You're being bashful, I know, but we hear you run Milwaukee.
Yeah, I just be trying to do my part, man. You know, like it's just kind of like an extension of Jay. You know, the kind of person that he was. You know, like people don't know, man. But I tell you a quick story, man. So I remember Prince used to have this club in LA, and the club only opened up on Wednesday. So every Wednesday, you know, anybody that was anybody in LA was at that club. And so, you know, I was a huge, you know, like Tupac fan, you know, at that time. Still am. But so we walking up to the club, and we see the Thug Life dudes. This was before, you know, the Outlaws, you know, before eating them. So we see the Thug Life dudes outside. And so we walking up, and then Jay was like, yo, what up? They're like, yo, what's up, Jay? And then Jay was like, why you ain't going in? He's like, we can't go in because he got on a t-shirt. So Jay had on his short sleeve Coogee. It was buttoned up like from the middle of the chest up, and it had a hood on it. So Jay like took the Coogee off, gave it to Rated R. He put it on over the t-shirt. Jay was like, come on, let's go. So as we walking up to the door, you know, the security guard got the megaphone, and he like, the list is closed. Nobody's getting in. I don't care who you know. The list is closed. Nobody's getting in. And then as we got closer to the door, when he saw Jay, he said, nobody's getting in unless I've been listening to you since I was 14 years old. Oh my God, you understand? Oh my God, what you? And so he just let us in the club, man. We went in the club and we hung out with Pac. I'm telling you, man, it was just like a surreal moment, and that was just like an example of kind of like the dude Jay was, because we made jokes about it. We even talk about it now. I was talking to Edie the other day, and I was like, yo, man, I said, you know, Rated R still never gave Jay that Coogee sweater back. Like, Jay never even asked for it back. You know what I'm saying? So he never even got it back.
Never even got it back. Well, that's a great
Yeah,
story, though. I mean, imagine doors are closed, nobody's coming in here. All of a sudden, it's like, wait a second, who is that? Oh my
exactly.
god!
Like, and I used to see it all the time, man. I used to see all of these dudes. I saw with the year when Nelly performed at the Super Bowl. Remember, he had like the half jersey on of each. I think it was like St. Louis home and away jersey. He performed, and I saw him. He had a security at the time. His name was Big Bob, his cool brother. But so we walked into the after party for the Super Bowl, and Nelly's standing on the stairs, and he's smoking weed, and he talking to Bob. And so me and Jay walking up behind him, and then I'm telling Bob like this, like shh, like we finna sneak up on him. And so Nelly's smoking the weed, and then Jay walk up and he take the weed from Nelly. He like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So what y'all doing tonight? What y'all doing after this? And then Nelly just sit there like wide eyed. You know how like people look at Nelly? He looking at Jay like, oh my God, I can't believe he like right here. You know what I'm saying? And so Jay, and that's who Jay was, man. He was like a man of the people. You know, he always wanted to be like around the people. He wanted to be around like where the music was. He wanted to know what the vibe was. If you like, yo, let's go to the governor's ball, he'd be like, nah, let's go to the club around the corner and see what's popping in there. You know what I'm saying? That's who he was. But he was just like I always say it all the time. He was like like people think I'm doing some shit. Like, yo, that dude, he like the greatest. He's the greatest man I ever knew in my life. Like I seen like I got a couple heroes. Him, you know what I'm saying? Like Magic Johnson, but Jay, he was different, man. He was different.
Was he a huge impact as well on your love for Adidas? Did that kind of become an extension of your love for the brand?
Yeah. So when I started, when I grew up, like I said, it was gangs in my neighborhood. We was super poor, but all the gangs in my neighborhood, they all used to wear Nikes. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I was super poor, man. Man, we was poor. So, my mother she was working and working and working, so she got enough money to buy me a pair of sneakers. So she's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the store. So we went to the store, and she's like, yo, pick the shoe out that you want. And so I was looking around, and then I saw a pair of Adidas, and then she was like, yo, she saw the little Nikes that everybody was wearing, so she grabbed them and was like, yo, you want these? You know what I'm saying? I think she thought that I was gonna be like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I was like, nah, I said, I want these. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I said, I want those. And it was just like, they was just different. So I was already like, kind of like, dabbling with Adidas before, you know what I'm saying, I met them. And then when I met them, you know what I'm saying, it just kind of like magnified it. But they was all like in the shell toes and the Brohams and the Eldorados and shit. And those shoes was cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they coming back this year, but they was cool. But Jay used to like the shoes that I would pick. So show
you guys what he's got on his feet. Couldn't put the Adidas branding on there, with licensing and all, but we all know what this is.
There you go. And so he wanted to he every time I used to get some shoes, like he would see me in some, he'd be like, yo, what is them? And I would tell him the name, and he'd be like, yo, next time you get some, yo, I want them. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, all right. And so then every time, it was like I would not just get, the 13, I would have to get a 10 and a half too. So, I always got him, his shoes. And so like if you start to see the later on, like it's some photos, man. I wish I had them, but I do got them, but I don't got them right this second. But it's some photos where you can kind of see the transformation of Run DMC, where Jay started to wear the shit that I was wearing. It was still Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Even Pac, when Pac came to Milwaukee and me and Pac hung out, Pac saw me some Adidas. She's like, yo, I want them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was like, you couldn't tell me.
Everyone's taking the style cues from you, huh?
About Tupac, right? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, let me tell you, so when we was in LA after that night, we hung out with Pac in the club. Like the club was so packed that we didn't really get a chance to talk to him, and Jay was trying to get Pac on a song. So Pac, Stretch, you know what I'm saying, God bless, and they had left. So they left the club. And so when I was standing outside, everybody standing outside getting girls and numbers and shit. And so, can I cuss on here? I don't know.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, good. All right, okay. I said shit twice. So anyway, so Pac's riding down the street, and I see him, and I'm going like, oh my God, there go Tupac. And then Jay was like, where he at? And I was like, right there. And then I was like, you want me to catch him? And Jay was like, yeah, I'm trying to get him on his song. Man, I ran through that crowd like I was the $6 million man. Man, I ran through the crowd, caught up to the car, tapped on the window like, yo, Pac, what up? I said, Jay wants you. Then he's like, he made a look on his face like, Jay, like, fuck that nigga. Then he looked at me and he was like, wait, what Jay you talking about? I said, I'm talking about Jam Master Jay. He's like, oh shit, where he at? Then Pac just jumped out the car like in the middle of the street, like I'm talking like exactly how he act. He was like, "Yo, what up?" So he started walking back. So we standing there talking, and that was one thing about Jay. He always like wanted me to feel like he never wanted me to feel like I was like a hanger on, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
every time we was around whoever, he would like put his arm around me, like, "Yo, what up? This my man Shake from Milwaukee. Yo, what up? This my man Shake from." So he introduced me to everybody that way. And so when we met Pac, he's like, "Yo, this my man Shake from Milwaukee." So I was like, "What up?" So he's like, "Milwaukee." He said, "Don't we got a show coming up there?" And then his manager was Charles at the time. So Charles was like, "Yeah, we got a show there in a week." And he said, "So is it cool if I get his number?" So my heart is jumping out my chest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yo, like this is Tupac." So I was like, "Yeah." So Jay was like, "Yeah, give me your number." So we traded up numbers, and then when Pac came to Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, we hung out. He let me DJ for him, on that set. I mean, a bunch of nonsense happened that night, so the show got cut short. But when he saw my Adidas, he was like, "Yo, I want them." So we went to the store and shit. So I called the store and I was like, "Yo, I'm bringing Tupac up there." They was like, "You lying?" I said, "I'm bringing Tupac right now." And it was like, this was pre-Facebook and shit. So I don't know how, but it was, oh my God, it was like so many people outside, and it was like this big
So you
mob
got
scene.
Tupac into
Yeah.
Adidas. How crazy is that?
Yeah, and then we walked in the store. We got like the police was out there. They like had their arms, like locked up when they be doing when we be protesting and shit. They had their arms locked up, and then we just pulled up in the van, got out, walked in there, got the shoes, signed some shit, took some pictures, and then we went back to the jumped back in the van, and jumped back in the van, and then we went back to the hotel, and then they did the show that night. But yeah, it was a crazy time, man.
Wow.
It was a
You
crazy
got
time.
some of the best memories, I think,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The Michael
out of
Jackson
a,
shit is even crazier than that, but
whew.
that was just like
You get Michael
that
into
was like
Adidas too?
nah, nah, nah. I just was like, when I met him, it was like, I don't want to say it sound crazy, but Michael Jackson had the softest hands I've ever touched in my life,
Really?
ever. His
What kind of
hands was
lotion was
so,
he using?
I have no idea, but them shits was so soft, like, and it was like, this was when he was hanging out with the monkey, Bubbles. So he was
Oh,
hanging out
yeah.
with Bubbles. Yeah, he was hanging out with Bubbles, and so we was in there, and he was talking to the guys about doing a record, and then we was just talking, and he was trying to rap, and he doing his little Michael Jackson voice, trying to rap, saying "Walk this way," he doing their records, and Jay had the big chain on his shit, and so the monkey, but well, I hate to call him the monkey, Bubbles. So Bubbles is staring at Jay, and so he's just watching Jay, and then he just leaps off the thing and grabs Jay chain, and Jay jumped up. The chain breaks in 1,000 pieces
Oh my
everywhere,
God.
and Jay runs out the door. And Jay runs out the
Wow.
door. Yep. And he was so scared of Bubbles, the record never happened.
Wow, that's
Yep, never happened.
crazy. Never
It was a crazy
happened.
time. Yeah, crazy times, man. Crazy times.
Well, speaking of crazy times, what do you think about this crazy year of Yeezys dropping? We got some new silhouettes. I think the innovation has been insane.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I don't think I ever would have expected wearing foam runners on my feet ever in a lifetime, or even a 450. It's crazy. Like, if we were to go back, a couple decades, to think of all of these different innovative ways that Adidas and Yeezy have come together to just make these crazy creations. And I think a lot of these creations kind of started out where people were confused. They weren't sure whether they should pull the trigger and make that purchase. The slides, for instance, were one of those ones. I was always into them from day one, and I was able to cop them because no one wanted them. They were calling it the jail shoe. There's so many weird nicknames about that, and I was just like, I don't care. These are so comfy. Someone with a Filipino heritage, like, we have to have a good chanela in the house. So when you come home, you take off your shoes, you put your slippers on, and those are my chanelas. My comfort slippers when I come home from a
Yeah.
hard day. They're so comfy. But I'm excited to hear your thoughts on what your top 10 is. So we'll go through it, and I'll give mine. You can give yours. I'll play a little video in between as well of my selections. But number 10 for me is actually the 500 Ash Gray that came out.
Ooh.
I really love the color. I love the tone. Pretty big on just really simplistic monochromatic colors right now, but pretty
Yes.
obsessed with this colorway. What do you think about this?
That's very nice. I love that shoe. Any 500. You know what I'm saying? I got a 500 that was my number 10 as well.
Ah,
So
on the
it's
same page
these
so
boys,
far.
the Clay Browns.
Ooh, the clay browns. I like that
Yes.
color. That's
Yes.
another fire colorway.
Yes. Yes.
I love the colors that they've been coming out with on the 500s because I just feel like they pretty much go with everything.
Yes. They super comfortable too.
They're so
You know what I'm saying? Super
comfy.
comfortable. I like the I don't know, man. I just think like the whole Yeezy thing, like they just like really they like really crushing it right now, man. It's just like
I got
I
my
like
Clay Browns
shoes.
too.
There you go. I like shoes that are I like the innovation in the shoe. Like I don't like, like to keep redoing the same thing over and over.
Over and
And
over
I
and
get it,
over.
you know what I'm saying, from the business side, they got a
Mm-hmm.
volume number that they want to hit, right? So I get it. But at the same time, it gotta be, like you gotta give us something new, to keep the fish on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give us something new. So I like when they come out with the 450s and and the different things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's really dope. And I like that the fact that like people don't give Kanye enough credit. I think like he is the most influential person ever. Like no, I don't think nobody moves the needle like him. Like
He just
I
takes
seen.
so much, like, it's like he jumps off a cliff. He doesn't know if he's going to land, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? He goes all in when he comes up with the creations. Somebody's talking about the Salt 500s. That's a great colorway as well. But Kanye just dives, all in. He's not afraid. He's not fearful if something fails. And I think that's really what separates him from the rest of the crowd. I think a lot of people are fearful of failure and what if this design doesn't succeed? What if this color doesn't succeed? And Kanye's just been, left and right giving us all of these crazy, innovative, sneakers and silhouettes that we never probably could have imagined.
Yeah.
And people are just falling in love with them. Even the materials that they've come up with are insane.
Hey, one question. I got a couple people from the brand that's trying to get on this. So they want you. Can you send me like a link on Instagram so then I could post it and then they could get on because they trying to get on.
Yeah, let me have one of my mods actually send that over to you. So we'll send you over a link that they can click on.
Okay.
All right. So just let me know if they're able to come in. Yeah, we got some Team Adidas trying to get in here, huh? I love it.
Yes.
We got the whole Adidas family here, Shade community. So for those of you who are hopping in here, we got a big man in town. He's been repping Adidas for a very long time. He actually has told us stories now of how he got some very influential individuals into Adidas. I didn't realize you were just a style icon for this long, Shake. That's crazy.
I be joking, man. I be like, I be telling them I was a stylist. They don't believe me. They don't be believing me.
I believe it. Now I'm going to go to you all the time. I need some style cues and be like, Shake, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I can fix it for you, but I can't fix it for myself. So it's like all black for me and I'm good.
That's my quote. My Lego Batman quote. I always wear black and sometimes dark gray.
There you go.
We got Castro Picasso in the house. He's one of the biggest Yeezy lovers out there. Glad you could join us, Castro Picasso. He loves the 450 design. It's ahead of its time. I have to agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of, shoes that are very futuristic. I mean, I'm thinking about Back to the Future. That was the only shoe I remember growing up where I was like, wow, this is something I've never seen before. But can you imagine if somebody created Kanye shoes in the movie back in the day? I don't know. Would have been a crazy scenario. What's up, David Shin? Boston check on the street stripes. We got a lot of big Adidas fans in here. So for those of you who are just hopping in here, I've got Shake with me. He is Milwaukee based. He's got an amazing store out there, and you basically are killing it over there, Mr. Mayor. Clicks Kicks is the name of the store. So if you guys are ever in the Milwaukee area, be sure to head on over there and say hello to him. Also, where can people follow you as well? So
my Instagram is ShakeJMJ. Yep, ShakeJMJ.
All right. I'll have one of my mods put that on there so you guys are able to follow Shake when you can. And then on your IG, actually, there's a pin that I set so they can click on that pin.
Okay.
So it'll have like a little pin, and all they have to do is click on the pin on the link.
Okay, it's sent.
What's up, Anthony? Yes, you already know I'm always wearing black if I can. Regret selling some of the 350s, so now you're keeping what you can get. Oh man, Mark, you sold your 350s. Why? What's up, Angela?
Which ones he sell?
It looks like he sold some of them. Which ones did you sell, Mark? You love all your Yeezys, but you regret selling some of your 350s. Yeah, they're, times are rough right now with copying sneakers. So Yeezys have definitely, I started later with collecting Yeezys just because it was so hard for me to cop anything. I couldn't get any to save my life. It was so hard. And I remember trying to think, the first time I fell in love with them was, I think, when I saw the Turtle Doves and the Belugas. That's when I was sold. I was like, oh man, I have to get these. And of course, it was like the most sought after colorways out there. I always have to like the best colors that people always want. So I, was definitely heartbroken taking L's on those ones. What was your first Yeezy, Shake?
The first one, the 750.
750.
Yeah, 750. Yep, we was out in New York. That's when they had launched All-Star Weekend, and we was all out there, man. And so Adidas had the suite, and they was like, yo, you need to come over right now and get your stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm on my way. And so it's a friend of mine. Her name is Anna. And her Instagram was like A to the bed. And so Anna was out there with me. And so she wasn't with me, but she was in the room with me. And so we was like, okay, let's go over there. So we was going over there, man. And it was so cold. You probably could walk 5 steps and you had to like
you couldn't even breathe.
It was so cold. And so we went inside the, it was a Foot Locker there. Like with the Foot Locker in Manhattan. And they had him in there. And so it was this guy I know, he was in there. And he was like, yo, man, I don't like these. They look like boots. I don't like these motherfuckers, like whatever, right? So I was like, all right. So I went and got mine, got some other stuff, came back to the room, and then we went to Saturday Night Live that night. And so then, like in the course of that day, people started, yo, you got the Yeezy? Man, what them Yeezys at? How can I get them Yeezys? And so then I started that, I started seeing like the resale and all that shit. So I called my friend back, and I was like, yo, Rich, I said, check this out, man. I said, I know you don't like that shoe, but you need to go back to that Foot Locker and buy every pair that you see in there. I said, them shits was going for like $5,000. You better go get them. He's like, what? Wow. So then he's left the hotel, went back over to Foot Locker, and them shits was all gone.
Oh, too late.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Crazy how popular and how fast, people found out about Yeezys, and everybody just started going through that Yeezy craze. Just couldn't even see it sitting on a shelf to save your life. So I'm like, wait, you actually saw it in a Foot Locker for a couple minutes?
It's like a big, like Yeezy, man, is just, I remember when Kanye first signed to Adidas and we all flew out to Germany and they had the big Kanye on the thing and he performing and they talking about it. And I was telling a couple people, I said, I think Adidas got their Jordan. And it's like, what? You think so? Because in the beginning, the deal was only for like 3 years, so it was short term. And so now he got his own BU now, and like that's just like that right there alone is like such a huge accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? For him, you know what I'm saying, to do what he did, and to have his own business unit, like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's it. Like
it really is.
He need to be saluted just for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy what he's done with the Yeezy brand and the image of it and everything. I mean, it's pretty incredible to just see how much he's accomplished in such a short period of time, if you think about it as well, which is pretty crazy.
Yes.
What are your favorite Yeezys? We're going through our list, everybody who's just jumping in here. We've only made it to number 10 so far. We're both on the 500s.
Static, reflective, and breads. Okay, I ain't mad at those. I like those.
Yeah,
I like those.
It's a good combination for sure. So let's get to number 9. So my number 9 is a 700 V2, and it is the mauve colorway. Let's see, where are my mauves at? So the 700 was my first Yeezy I ever owned, and it was the Fanta. Okay. That was the first one I ever copped. I actually went to the store, and what sucked is there was no guarantee for your size. So I'm staring at everybody's feet while I'm waiting in line, by the way. Every guy in that line had the same foot size as me. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Why do all you men have small feet like me? This is so crazy. But I love this mauve colorway. I think it's clean. It's, still in that kind of same range as the ash gray a little bit. You know, it's got a nice hint of that mauve in there, but I love this.
All right, so this is my number 9. The Safflower 700s.
Oh, the sapphires. Okay,
Yep,
I like
V3.
that color. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful color scheme.
yeah, I love these. I love the 700s, like the V3s. They just like so comfortable, and I like the look. You know, it's because it almost give the look of a mid, but it's not a mid.
I never got the sapphires because I have these bad boys.
Okay.
But I love these. I really do.
Okay.
They're so comfy. And they glow in the dark. People think I'm so cool when these glow.
You'll have another chance at the Safflowers.
All right. Good to know. There's time left for me. But yeah, so 700 was my very first Yeezy I ever owned. And I remember waiting in that line, and they even thought that I was lost because I was the only girl waiting in line. And,
Wow.
you know, the security guy told me, he goes, you know, it's very rare that you see a girl by herself just kind of waiting in line to pick up a sneaker. And I've had the same thing happen. Like one time I won a Kith draw, and the guy told me that the store was closed. And he kept telling me the store was closed. I'm like, listen, I understand, but there's a line for a pickup. And he's like, wait, you're here for the pickup? I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the pickup. Again, he's like, sorry, I don't see a lot of women at the store pickups. You're kind of the only one that I've seen in years. So it's pretty crazy to, you know, be the only woman hanging down with all the boys in the line, hearing their stories about why they're waiting for whatever Yeezy pickup or whatever sneaker it is. But that's when you hear the best stories, I feel like, when you're waiting in these lines, because you've got, you know,
That's true.
some time to kill.
That's true.
I've heard it all, but 700 V3s is such a chic silhouette. Yeah, I agree. I love the 700s. I don't know. I was trying to actually figure out my size. I walked in the store because I didn't realize how small they run. So pretty much with all my Yeezys Shake, I actually go up at least half a size. But you know, I was a newbie and I left with the wrong size. I'm shocked that they actually took my pair back. They let me exchange it, but I was like, I'm so sorry, but I can't fit my feet into these. They're too tiny.
Yeah, all mine used to be a 13, like in the first, you know, like in that Turtle Dove, Moon Rock, you know, Oxford Tan one, all of those used to be a 13, but now like all the new Yeezys, I'm just a 14 across the board.
Yeah. I would rather go up and know that I could just wear a thicker sock than get a shoe that I know for a fact you know, there's nothing worse than wearing a shoe that's too small for you. I played that game too much when I was at the outlet mall. I'm like, can I fit a smaller size? I mean, it's like 50% off. I'm just going to make it.
Them bright blues, yeah. Them bright blues. Is tough. A lot of my New York homies like those because they say they Mets and Knicks colors.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bright blues out here in New York, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wants some more respect on the Inertia V2s, huh? You don't have them.
Mm-hmm. Those are tough. Those are tough.
Yeah, I like
Those
the
are tough.
Inertias. When you're as rich as Shade, Kari, nah, Kari, you're the big baller over here. I'm just trying to be like you. We got a donation in the house. E24G. 700 V3 and all models are built for like tanks. You have a geode and have lasted over a year. Your most worn Yeezy. You just ordered the metallic to put these at the parking lot, but you love the 700s. Nice. I love to hear people running their Yeezys to the ground.
There you go. Wear your shoes, man. Wear your shoes. Like I got a lot of doubles, but trust me, I wear my shoes. I love them.
All right. So now let's get to our number 8.
My number 8 is.
You go first, Shake. The foam runner.
My mother
right.
called these the clothes baskets. It was so funny.
The clothes. I've heard many names when I wear mine.
And it's like when I, you know, like my mother's, what is she, my mother, 60, 63. And so when she asked me for Yeezys, I was like, oh wow, this is really a thing now, because she just was like, her thing when she was in her 50s, she wanted apple bottom jeans because she kept hearing everybody talking about that, and then all of a sudden it went from that to her asking for Yeezys, and I was like, wow, she want Yeezys. That's crazy.
Mom was asking for Yeezys. This is actually a colorway I took an L on.
Really?
So I didn't. Yes, that was a hard one, but I love the marbling effect on the back.
If I told you how many pairs I asked for of these and got, like, you wouldn't even believe it. Like I like literally love, like, this is not my number one, but this is high up there. This is like, yo, I really like this. I like this one. Yeah, I like these MX creams.
I like I love the color combo on them. I've seen them on feet on people too. I always compliment them. All right, so let me play my little video. Now that I have videos, I'm backed up on sneakers, so that's why I didn't have videos for these first 2 kicks, just because got about 20 shoes to shoot here, trying to get them shot before the start of next year. But oh wait, 2022 is in like a day, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
There you go.
It's flying by. It's crazy. But here you guys go. This is my number 8. All right, so number 8, let me just see. Why is there a middle person here? We don't have a third guest here. I got to get that third guest out. We have a secret guest, everybody. He is a shadow man, and we're going to take him off real quick. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, so this is my number 3. This is 350, one of my favorite silhouettes, but this is the MX Rock that actually just came out. Kind of reminds me of like a fudge chocolate brownie for some reason. I love the swirls and just the texture and the look of this. I wasn't so in love with it when I saw photos, but then when I had it on foot and I actually paired it with my Yeezy hoodie, this matches my Yeezy hoodie to a T in that brown colorway, but I just think this is such a beautiful color scheme.
Yeah, I like those. I know they're probably downstairs somewhere. I got so many end of the year boxes.
You have them all, Shake, probably. Like, let me just go in my closet.
My son be so mad. He be like, Dad, there's so many boxes downstairs. I'm like, put them in the garage. He's like, the garage is full.
The garage is full. There's no one or no place to put them.
He just want to get his shoes though. Like, so he just want to open it to get his out. Then he good.
For those of you who are just hopping in, we got Shake in the building. He is the store owner of Clicks Kicks in Milwaukee. And we have basically the mayor of Milwaukee here with us today. And he has been a diehard of Adidas for some time. We're going through our top picks of Yeezys for 2021. I can't believe that it's going to be 2022 here soon. We've got just a few more days left in this. So we're going out with a bang. And I guess we got to get Shake to go into that storage space and open up these MX Rocks so you can see them. I think these would look great on you, Shake. I think this may be like one of your new favorite colorways to wear. And the thing I love about this color is it doesn't get dirty. That's one of the things is it's harder to see dirt and all that. Walking in New York, I just take a lap and my shoes are filthy. I don't know what's in the air out here, but so I got a sneaker cleaner.
It's NY though. Y'all got to get that COVID under control before I can come back.
I know. You got to come visit, Shake. We'll give you the whole tour.
I'm always there.
I'll take you out of my food spots.
My food spot is Philippe's. That's my food spot.
Philippe's? I've never been to Philippe's.
What?
No, I haven't. All right, you got to make your way out here. We're going to Philippe's.
We're going to Philippe's.
What kind of food is it? Italian?
Asian. It's up.
It's like Asian.
It's like up top. Oh my God! I can't believe you ain't been there. Yeah, it's up top.
No, I haven't been there. I've never even heard of it before.
It's like, you heard of Mr. Chow's?
I've heard of Mr. Chow's. I've been to Mr. Chow's.
Well, they were 2 brothers, and then they ended up having a fist fight. So one of them took the name Mr. Chow's, and the other one did Felipe.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I used to go to Mr. Chow's all the time. I didn't realize though that they branched off.
Philippe's is way better though. Way better.
Oh, okay. I think I've walked by. I think it's by Labo. Is it in that area?
It's on 33rd.
Yeah, that's over by Labo.
Right by Central Park. Right by Central Park.
Shake knows all. Everybody in here right now, Shake knows I love to eat. So I think that's probably the most exciting part of my stories is people watching me eat food all day long.
Okay.
So when you come over here, we'll swap out our shoes every place that we go, right?
There you go. There you go. That'll be dope.
All right, so we're moving on to number 7. What is your number 7 shoe of
Oh,
2021?
love these.
Oh, those are beautiful. I've actually not seen those in person yet. Those are
What?
fire though. Yeah, I haven't seen this
Yes.
colorway in person.
Yes. Yep. Sumax. Love these. That red, you can't go. I
It
mean,
really
really?
it pops. That red really pops
Yes.
off the tan
Yes.
and the caramel colors.
And you know, Adidas made a mistake when they came out with the other 500 highs. I'm trying to make okay. So they made a
There we
mistake.
go.
So they took remember they took away the mesh over the neoprene over here,
And
and
it
so
looked
you could see it,
weird.
and then people didn't like it, and then they went right back to the mesh now. So now people like it
Though
again.
I,
But yeah,
I
these
do
are
love
fire.
my Tyrians. That was one of my
Oh,
favorite
okay.
boots of last year. I love my Tyrians. I love the brown and the nice pop of that royal blue. But I like the mesh. It needs to have a little bit of breathability
Fire,
on there.
fire, fire, fire.
Just a little bit of something. All right, everyone. Here is my number 7. I'm going to play the video for you.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, we got. I know he keeps coming back. I don't know who the stalker is, Shake. But I went with the Vermilions. This actually would have made it higher on my list, but it stains my socks.
Really?
Yes, don't wear white socks with these. It will
Okay.
stain your socks. That is the
Okay.
only thing that I had to find out the hard way. And it was one of my favorite pairs of Ferrucci Adidas socks, actually. And I wore them when I was actually with Adidas at Complex Con. And it just, I had the craziest lines on my socks after wearing these for 8
Mm.
hours.
Yeah, back it was a few well, it was more than a few years, but a while ago Adidas did a shoe with Big Sean. It was a pro model, and it was red, and they had the same problem that the color kept running, so they kind of like destroyed the shoes, but some of them ended up making them in the market. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I don't know why that it's like that red every time
Red is
that
just
red
one of those
hits them.
colors. Even with clothes,
Yeah,
it bleeds on everything.
it
So,
just
and obviously, Red October is so big for Kanye himself. So, when this colorway came out, I think people went crazy for it because this is the first time we've really seen this vermilion type of color scheme on a Yeezy. So I was really excited. But then after wearing it, when you're walking at these conventions, it's a lot of walking. You're putting a lot of steps in. So I definitely put in the work on these bad boys, and I have a new art piece on my socks now.
I remember I went to Germany in 2015 with Rachel Muscat and Arthur. So Arthur's like the head of originals, and so we walking around and we talking to people. And so when we went by Rachel's desk, I saw the red 350s, and then I saw the blue 350s. And like this was when
Uh,
Yeezy was smacking, man. And I said, whenever those come out, I said that's when the violence gonna start. I'm like, yo, a all red 350, a V1,
yep.
and then it was a blue one. I was like, wow. And it was like, yo, you can't take no pictures. I was like, I ain't gonna take no pictures. Like I got a mental
You got
picture
that
of that.
mental
That was like
framework
that was
there. You're like, I'm
yeah,
never
that
going to
was crazy.
forget
I
these
was like, yo,
colors.
that's when the shit gonna start. I was like, that right there. I was like, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
So Rod
What you
Elliott is
say?
asking, how many Yeezys do you own, and will you ever get a 750 release?
So Rod, how many Yeezys I own? I mean, man, you know, I was just talking to somebody. Like, I got all the Yeezys. Like, every single one of them is not one that I don't have. A lot of them I got multiples. Um, I just been blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed, you know what I'm saying, to hang with Ronnie D and J, you know what I'm saying, to get raised by those legends, you know what I'm saying? I always been a solid guy, trying to always, be a man of my word. And, I appreciate Adidas, like opening their arms to me and, like being able to, say, hey man, I need a, 14, 11, and they send it to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's all love, I man, so I'm just blessed. And as far as that 750 goes, that's crazy. Somebody just asked me this, but I will tell you about the 750. I tell you this much. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So we may see one. All
Stay
right.
tuned.
Winky face, everyone. We got the winky rod. All right. Keep your eyes peeled. We may be seeing something in the future.
And it's gonna be a good one. Good one.
Ooh. Someone asking about a specific Yeezy here. So see if we can answer this for you. Cash sneakers. When we're going to see those Dros Yeezys?
Oh man.
D-Rose. Oh, D-Rose.
Those are coming. D-Rose.
The D-Rose. I did see those actually.
1,000. Where my phone at?
Those look so sick.
1,000 million%. Those are coming.
1,000 million%. I like that percentage, Shake.
Oh yes, those are coming.
D-Rose Yeezy. Those are coming, Cash.
Yeah, Cash. Get ready, Cash. You better get that cash because they coming. Straight up. Let me see. Yeah, it's coming. That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big one.
All right, Cash. Get ready for it. D-Rose Yeezy is gonna be a huge one, and sounds like Shake knows the intel, so we can expect that one for sure.
Yeah, that one's coming. That one's coming.
All right. Everyone who's just jumping in, we got Shake in the house with us. We're going through our top 10 Yeezy countdown. We are making our way to number 6. So what is your number 6, Shake?
Number 6. Not going to believe number 6. Number 6 is these boys.
All right. This may or may not be on my list, but this is something that you need if you are in a cold climate area where it snows. It is a must.
I got some homies out west though. They want these just because they saying they got fits that they want to get off with these boys. So
I saw a friend playing baseball running in those actually in Florida.
Yeah, and you know what else I will say? If anybody out there, if you cop these, like you got to go up one full size, 100%. You know, it got like the padding in the inside, and it makes it real like snug on your heel. You know what I'm saying? In Achilles. So you definitely got to go up one full size.
One full size, yeah. It really does push your heel up into the front of the boot.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's almost like you can't count a third of the back part of the boot.
Yes.
Your heel will never get back there.
Yes.
Well, that's a good pick. You may or may not see that in my selection here a little bit later on. I think we're on the same page, Shake. We got a lot of people coming in here right now. We got Going Ghost. What's up, Your Highness? You wanted those, and the resale are off the charts. I don't even know how much those boots are reselling for, but it sounds like a lot of people are in demand and wanting them. What's up, New York Dad? What were you saying?
They weren't really doing too much on the resale market, but I just looked yesterday, and I was just scouring and just checking, seeing what's out there, and I was like, holy shit, they like 1,100, like it's crazy. I was like, wow.
And wait till it gets really cold and the snow starts hitting everywhere. People are gonna want them and be bummed that they didn't actually go for them. All right, so let me play my little video for my number 6 here. Goodbye, other person. We have to add Shake back in and get rid of you. All right, so I had to put a slide on my list. I actually put the ochres on my list because this is just, it's a different colorway. It's also a different texture. I don't know if you notice on the newer slides, it's a bit grittier. It's not as smooth in texture. But I do like, you can't really see it in the light right now because it's so bright, but it does have that like oranges kind of swirl pattern going on here. And also, this is another one that doesn't get as dirty when I wear it. My other slides, like my resins and my pures, are destroyed right now. So I'm happy to have this color in the collection.
Wow. Yeah, I like that color too. I like all the slides. I don't wear slides, so you would never see me in them, but I like them for sure.
You tried them on yet? Have you even put your feet in
Nah, I'm just
these?
not a. I'm not a. I mean, to be totally honest, I'm not a foot person. So like,
Oh,
yo, I
no,
can't.
Shake. You may be rocking these at home like me. You're gonna come
Nah,
home every day, slip
I
into your
rock the.
slides.
I throw the foams. I throw the foams on all day before I mess with them boys.
Oh, you got the foams on. I love these slides. It's got like a nice little cushy. That EVA foam is just so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I was one of the only ones who honestly copped every single color last year, Shake. No one
Mm,
wanted them, and I was like, y'all are crazy. And my
every.
video is like, it's almost at 500,000 views, I think,
I
because
bet.
that
I
was
bet.
before anyone really wanted the slides. And then all of a sudden they started getting more and more popular, and I had every color because it was easier to cop then. Now I'm bummed. I'm like, wait, you guys want these? You sure?
Yeah. They still tough. It's a couple more coming this year, so it'd be some. It's gonna be some more out there.
I'll take them all. I love every single color. I have every single color in those, luckily. I've been fortunate to have every color in the slides, but it's definitely my go-to at-home slip-on. It's not so much a sneaker or a footwear slide that I want to wear in the winter out here in New York. I don't care what kind of socks I have, but definitely love wearing them outside. Love the ochre slides, Yeezy Slide Elite. What's good, Tracy? Good, Tracy. Good to see you in here. Knit runner boots going for under 811. Okay. Still a lot though. Whew. Okay. Kari's campaigning for me to be a new Clicks ambassador. We're
That's my
introducing the
man.
new Clicks Kicks brand to the Shade community. We got a lot of lovers of, Yeezys and Adidas in here. So this is a huge moment, I think, for our community, Shake, to have you in here with us.
That's dope, man. You know, I love the whole sneaker community. I love the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about positivity. Everybody getting along. You know what I'm saying? It's enough out here for everybody. You know, everybody winning. You know what I'm saying? You coming, coming to me, helping me boost my platform. Me coming to you, helping you boost. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how it should work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should work together. You know what I'm saying? I always say like spread love. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't agree with me, but that's what I believe in. So
I believe in that too. I'm all about positivity and helping others in this
yes,
coming year. It's all
yes,
about the love. It's not about the hate. So
yes,
we all share this commonality and our love and our passion for the shoes that we wear. And so that's what I love about this channel is people may have had the hardest day of their lives and they're on here
yes.
with us, Shake, right now, just relaxing, chilling, talking about what they love. And you're giving some great intel on releases that we can expect, which is great. So, yeah,
Regardless,
the D Rose Yeezys, we can expect those 1,010%. I think you said, which
one
is
billion percent.
one million percent.
Them boys is coming,
That's going to
coming
be, those are
soon.
going to hit hard, I know. Everyone jumping in here, be sure to give us a thumbs up as well. We are about to hit our number 5. We are halfway through our selection. Shake, do you want to let us see what your number 5 ranked Yeezy is for 2021?
You know what? Yeah,
Someone loves their vintage Run DMC hoodie. Okay.
this probably should have been 6, but this is 5. Like I love all the
Okay,
quantums.
Quantum.
Like I like
All
all of
right.
every last one of them, especially like I even like the basketball ones better than these. But I just like I'm an all black guy, so you can't go wrong with an all black shoe. And it's like they just so comfortable. I think like the quantums didn't hit right because I had a conversation with Adidas right yesterday, and we were talking about something totally something different, and the conversation went to marketing, and so I told them that they're and I'm just gonna be totally 100 because that's the only way. To my benefit or my detriment, I got to keep it real. And I said, you guys are seeding the wrong people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I ain't gonna say no more names,
Mm-hmm.
but I said you're seeding X, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeding Y. But X and Y don't talk to people that got 3 followers or 100 followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody goes to X and Y to see what's popping, to see what's hip, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I said X and Y, they only talk to X and Y. Like, so they not, so why do y'all keep giving them like nobody's like them niggas is listen, I'm older, but I understand the game. Them niggas is
Mm-hmm.
old. Like nobody's getting fashion tips from these old niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, so they was like, okay, Shay, give us your 6 influencers, like who you think we should be seeding, and we're gonna
Yeah.
review it, and we're gonna see what's what, right? So I was like, all right,
Uh-huh.
cool. So I'm working on the 6, but I said that to say that this shoe, I just think like the right person didn't pull off the right fit in it, so it
Mm-hmm.
didn't do what it was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The first ones, the frozen blues did okay because Kim was wearing them, but you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like Yeezy's so powerful right now. I tell people all the time, like Kanye don't even wear this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
morphed a thing of his
crazy.
own. It's so similar to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Where he don't even his shoes is that's strictly based off basketball, and then he stopped
Mm-hmm.
playing, and now the shit is still selling like he playing basketball still. So it's like Yeezy has morphed into his own thing. But I think if they had the right people pulling these shoes off, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Not
trying to see if I can find somebody actually made a Funko Pop art of me shake, and I'm actually wearing the Quantums, and it's such a
mm,
fire artist piece.
mm.
I'm like, where is this photo? It's actually my profile photo on the Pop model, so I have a little Funko Pop page, but let's see if that's even going to clear up. I don't think it is.
Oh no, I can't see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna focus, but it's me wearing the Quantum Yeezys.
Tag me in it so I can see it on your page.
Okay, I'll tag you in it so you can see it. But I had to give him props. He did a great job actually finding the art and putting it all together. But I think the Quantums, if you know how to style them correctly, you can really make them look chic.
Yeah,
Even if you don't plan
yeah.
on playing basketball in them, I think stylistically, it's just a great shoe. And I obviously was wearing all black as well in that look, so you'll definitely like that. Here, let me see if I can pull this
Yeah, I
up
think
actually.
sometimes though, like like the shoes that everybody liked, they like I think that was a time when Adidas was kind of reaching for a shoe to be worn on and off court. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
just me, this is just my opinion. I just feel like sometimes that shit need to be organic. You know what I'm saying?
This
Okay,
is the
there you go.
Funko. Oh wait,
Oh,
let's see. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. Let me see if I can expand it a little bit more so you can see the Quantums. So this is actually me in this outfit, and this is the Funko Pop he made of me in the Quantums.
in the middle. Okay, I see it. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? He did a great job.
Definitely did. You need to get them into production. You need to get them boys in production.
I know. Got to talk to
Yeah.
the Funko team and have them make me a Funko Pop with the Quantums on.
There you go. Get them boys in production.
All right, so I'll do my 5, but my number 5. You've already selected this, though, so I love that we're on the same page.
How you like wearing those?
I haven't really tested them out on a cold day. It's been really weird and finicky out here in New York. It's been in the 50s, but I love these. They're
Okay.
nice and squishy and they keep your feet warm. So I'm excited to actually walk in some snow. We'll see if we get some this year in New York, but I like them. I like the colorway. I mean, I styled this actually with a yellow coat and people loved it. So I was happy that a lot of people actually purchased this because they saw my styling cues on. They're like, "What? I didn't realize you could make it fashionable and make it a statement." I'm like, "Yeah, like you could dress these up however you want." And the yellow combination is just really fire. But I
Yeah,
love
those is
this boot.
crazy. It's a black pair coming too. Of those.
Ooh, I saw that.
Them
Got our
hard.
name on it, Shake.
Them hard. Summertime, but they coming.
Petitions. Somebody is asking, let's see, where is this question? Somebody I know just was asking about a sole on one of the silhouettes and they didn't know why they didn't add a black sole. Oh, MNVNs. Cash is asking this question. Why do all the MNVNs have black soles? Why don't they change that?
That's a good
I'm like,
question.
do you know this answer, Shake? I don't know if you do.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to talk to
that's
Adidas.
just a design. That's just a design preference. You know what I'm saying? You're right though. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe they should, but that's a design preference and a Kanye preference. So you know.
Exactly. All right, everyone who's popping in, we have made it into our top 5 list, and it sounds like Shake and I are pretty much on the same page with the different silhouettes that we like, and I'm excited to see what your number 4 is.
Number 4, we still outside. This is my 4.
Oh, we're still outside, sticking with the boot.
Yes.
I went for this one. I didn't get this one, though. I took an L on this boot. Yeah, how do you like this in comparison, though, to the Knit Runner boot?
These fit more true to size. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like easy.
Okay.
They still got that, you know, like that ankle thing in the back. You know what I'm saying? That heel thing, but they fit more true to size, and they're really dope, man. They're dope. Like they took the bottom off of a this bottom came off of a Raf Simmons. So when he had
I love Raf Simmons. Yeah, I've been a fan of him for the longest time.
This is the Raf Simmons bottom, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just so dope, like so comfortable, very warm, you know what I'm saying? Very warm in there. Your feet gonna sweat. I'm sorry to say, but it's gonna happen. But
you need that though in the winter.
Yeah,
you really do.
I love these boots. They dope. They dope.
You got a follower in here. We got a Dwayne. Thanks for the love, Dwayne. Appreciate it. But so you prefer those boots over the runner? Would you say they're comfier, or do you think they're about the same in comfort?
I'm gonna say which one is more comfy? I would say this one. This one.
Wow.
Yeah, this one. And then people look at this and like, you know, if you have it like sitting on the floor, it looks kind of like it's leaning forward, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, it looked like you're gonna fall forward, you know, wearing that. And I'm like, nah, because this was kind of modeled after the Adidas snow boots, and I know y'all probably saw them online, but they got snow boots like made for skiing and stuff like that. They kind of lean forward, so this is kind of modeled after that, but it just got that Raf Simmons bottom with the crazy support.
That does look exactly like the Raf Simmons bottom.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the Raf Simmons bottom for sure.
All right. If you're looking for a boot, everyone, it's going to start getting real cold here shortly.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get hard in New York, but I may need to get some more. I want the black ones now that you've mentioned that those are going to be coming out. So
tough. Like, you know, I'm excited for that. It's black. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and the snow out here gets really dirty in New York, so that just gets all over your boots and whatever you're wearing. So black is going to be fire because I can clean it off a little bit easier. All right, number 4 for me. Let me just play the video so you can see.
I like that. That's a sleeper. Like people didn't. That one didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do, but that's a dope shoe. That's a dope shoe.
And they decided to skip on the prime knit this time and use a different meshing that was translucent. So I like it that it's different. You know, they really switched it up with this one.
Exactly. I thought the cool guy and the girls would go crazy over those.
I love these. I really do. I get lots of compliments on this as well.
Yeah, I can't pull that off. It's too bright.
They got them in black too.
Oh, I got the black ones. But
I was gonna say.
I got that one too, but I just can't pull it off. I just can't pull it off.
I love this mono ice colorway, especially for the winter time. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm like an ice queen or something.
Yeah, because they came out with the pack, and I got the other color too. But I'm usually like I don't know why, but the U.S. always get the wackest one out of the packs. But I think this time we got the best ones with that one and then the black one. The rust color looking one, nah. The copper one. No.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the copper one, but I like this one. I obviously like the black one too, but yeah, I just love that Kanye and them, they're always keeping us on our toes. We just don't know what they're going to come out with every single year, and then they just throw something different on us, and they're like, we're just going to strip the prime knit, throw in a crazy translucent feel on this meshing. But yeah. Number 4 here. Everyone who's just jumping in, I got Shake with me. We're going through our top 10 list. We're making our way down to number 3. What is your number 3, Shake?
Ooh. This is my number 3. Ooh.
Oh, bring it back. Ooh, I actually am posting a video on these later tonight, everybody. I am obsessed with the comfort level on these, Shake.
Yes.
I was shocked when I put it on my foot. I honestly was stunned.
Yep.
Not expecting the feeling I felt. And the fact that the Prime Knit, one of my issues I have sometimes is the Prime Knit's so different on every single 350 that you get. And sometimes it's tighter, sometimes it's looser. I have this thing, like, even when I sleep at night, you know when you go to hotels and they tuck your feet under with, like, the sheet, they have it tucked in. I don't like my sheets tucked in at the bottom of the bed. I have to rip it out. I need, right? Like, I need my feet to feel free. I don't want them to be congested in that sheet space. But same with, you know, some of the 350s. Sometimes the Prime Knit is just so tight and it takes so long for my feet to break it in. But the Prime Knit, it's so malleable. It's so stretchy. I don't even feel it.
Yeah, when I was, you know, they got this, it was a place in New York called the Brooklyn Farm. Well, it's still there, but so they got the machines in there. And so the Brooklyn Farm is like a designer's dream. Like you can make whatever you want, like right in that space, right? And so I saw the guy that runs the machines that makes the Prime Knit, and it's just like incredible to see. Like it's just all of these different yarns, and then he pulls it to hire whatever color pattern he wants, and then he hits the button, and then the machine just starts making it. And then in Germany they have like a warehouse, and it's just got, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of these machines, and
wow.
they just making all in it. It's crazy.
Wow. You know what that reminds me of? One of my favorite shows growing up was Reading Rainbow. And what they would do is they'd go in the factories and show you how things were made when he'd go and open up a book. Do you remember that TV show back in the day? Early 90s? I feel like we need to do a series on the factory and like how the Prime Knit and everything's made. That would be so cool just to see it in action. Because it's pretty intricate when you look at the Prime Knitting and the designs on everything. And it's like, how do they make so many so quick?
Yep, there you go. Who was that guy? He said,
Going Ghost. Thank you so much for the donation, Going Ghost.
But you know that Kanye don't even want shoes to have strings in them, period.
Ah, the plastic laces. The plastic laces are kind of weird. You know what this reminds me of, actually? The material on my Air Jordan 5 Off-White. It's got that same plastic material on it. The problem with it is that if it gets dirty, like if anything gets on it, it gets stuck underneath the plastic. So the only way that you can clean it is by cutting the plastic off.
Yeah, but then you know he don't want to have shoes and laces with laces in them. But I will tell you this: it's I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody else coming out with some shoes with no laces soon.
Really? Is it gonna be Kanye the Punch here?
No, it's not gonna be Kanye. It's gonna be Adidas related.
It's gonna be somebody else. All right, everybody, keep your eye out. We may see some more shoes with no laces on the sneakers.
No laces.
I mean, hey, at the end of the day, do people really like tying their shoes? I don't think so. If they could just slip on anything, they would do that. That's why I love the foam runners so much. I mean, you just slide them in. Have to wear socks with them, though. I hurt my foot. Like, it was rubbing my ankle, and I got like a tiny little blister on it from those. Do you wear socks with your foam runners? Or do you wear bare feet? Yeah.
Yes. No, I told you I don't like feet. So I'm socks all day.
Everyone's guessing right now, Shake. They're saying Jerry Lorenzo.
Jerry? No, it's not Jerry.
I got a lot of Jerry Lorenzos in here. Everyone's like, Jerry.
I tell you something about, that Jerry Yeezy coming soon.
I know. Got to call it like G-Yeezy or something. J-Yeezy.
That fear Yeezy's coming.
I'm excited. I mean, just seeing the sneak peek of him courtside with the hoodie on, I'm like, whoo! What do you got for us, Jerry? What do you got for us?
He's different, and he's really about the culture. He's really about like design, and like really cares about his craft. You know what I'm saying? Really cares about the, like about the history of Adidas and shit like that. The shit is crazy. Like when Jerry went to Germany, he was like, yo, I want to go to the archives. I want to see,
everything,
all of
right?
it. You know what I'm saying? And yo, yo, he got some.
So we can expect some crazy stuff when it comes out.
Soon.
Whew, we're all waiting. We've been patiently
40,
waiting.
40, 50 some days, 50 some odd days.
All right, start your countdown, everybody, in your calendar. We're gonna see some stuff from Jerry soon. I was like, is it gonna happen during All-Star Weekend? Like, when is it gonna happen? When are we gonna see the little sneak peek of what's to come?
You saw him already wearing the hoodies and shit like that. Yeah, he got some. Jerry got some heat.
I know the little playbook here. You know, they give us a little taste, just a little bit of something to keep us entertained, and then bam.
Yeah, he got some heat.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of his sneakers from when he was with Nike, and if he can do what he did with Nike, with Adidas, I'm going to probably be buying up everything he releases. I even have his Fear of God collection slides that he came out with. And what's really cool is I think he created and patented his own material. It's so light. It is the lightest shoe I've ever worn in my life. I don't think, maybe a flip-flop would compete with that.
I tell you a fun fact about Kanye, right? So, people always complain, like, he'd make a black shoe, he'd call it Onyx, or he'd make a black shoe, he'd call it Virtus, right? Mm-hmm. And people be like, man, why you call it that? It's just black, or it's just green. So people don't realize, like, I'm gonna tell you something, man, that man's a genius. So he trademarks all of those colors.
Oh, he trademarks the colors.
Yes, he trademarks all those colors, so nobody else can put those colors on shoes. The man's a genius.
Wow, he really is.
He's a genius.
Wow, I had no idea he was trademarking every single color. Well,
yes, he's a genius.
All right, Mr. Kanye, we'll continue on with more of your sneakers that you've released this year. What is your number 3?
Number 3, I got, this is my number 3, but this is my number 3. These are my number 3s.
All right, back with a different color combo on the foam runner. I love this one though.
Foam, but this is my number 3.
So this was the one actually that wasn't made in the U.S., correct? Was this the one that was made outside the U.S.? Because the color combination, they said it was too difficult to make here.
Yes, but I love these.
I love them. And who thinks to use, algae as part of the materials on a shoe? Like, was he swimming or snorkeling one day and Kanye's like, there's a lot of algae in this ocean. I think I'm going to put this on my shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that color. That marbling is beautiful. That was one of my favorite foam runners that I picked up, and people are just drawn to that color combination.
Yeah, I like both. I know they're so similar, so I hated to put that on my list, but I had to. I just like it too much. I like it too much.
Beautiful color combo. Those MXT Rock restocking soon? I don't know. Hear any restocks coming soon for the MXT Rocks, Shade?
No.
No.
It's over with.
Sorry, Cash. Gonna have to wait for that D Rose to come out. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so here is my number 3. That's
Super
my number
popular.
3.
Super
the 450. And I never thought I was going to like this. It was kind of crazy looking. I was like, is that a dumpling? Is that like teeth encaging the prime knit? These are so comfortable though. I love them so much.
It was so many different models of that shoe. Like, it was interesting to see which one that he was going to pick.
How did he come up with this? How crazy. Like, what is going through his mind, Shake? Can you explain?
It was almost like, because when they were saying, like, it was like, so if you turn the shoe upside down, right? If you turn the shoe upside down, it looks like you pouring something on it, and then it's just running down the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Then he just flipped it over. So it's crazy. Yeah, those would be soon too.
I love these. I did get them in the resin colorway, but I think that I prefer the cloud white a bit more over the resin. I have the resin slides too, but definitely loving the cloud white 450s. And this one actually does, this ran true to size for me. So this was one of the few Yeezy silhouettes I actually stuck true to size on this one.
I see a lot of women wearing those, man. Like a
Women
lot of
love to show their ankle shake. It
got you.
elongates
Okay,
you, makes you feel a
okay,
little
okay.
sexier.
Fun fact, I just found that out. Women, okay.
I tell guys this all the time. I'm like, let me tell you the silhouettes the women go after. It's all the shoes that give a little extra height, but also show the ankles. So they
Mm,
would prefer a mid over a high, like Air Jordan 1, but more likely even like a Jordan 1 low or a dunk, just because it makes you look taller.
got you.
Can't cut off the ankles. And this is a good one. I see a lot of girls rocking these. They love them. All right. Moving on to number 2. What's your number 2, Shake?
Number 2. Where's my number 2? Where's my number 2? Mm, 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 mm.
Cash is asking, any word on more 450 colorways in 2022?
Yep. Yep.
Can expect some more colors, everyone. So stay tuned and you may see some brand new colorways.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I must have missed one.
It's all right, Shake. We can
What
show
number
my...
are we on? What number are we on?
We are on number 2.
Number
So you got 2 left. Do you have 2 left?
No, I only got 1 left, which is crazy. I only got 1 left.
It's all right.
I got
Throw
another
one
one.
up there.
I got another one.
Another one you can pull out. Hiding back there somewhere. Beige colorway has been revealed by Yeezy Influence, huh? That's pretty cool. I could see a beige colorway looking really nice on the 450s. Any
450.
info on new 750s? A sneaker affair.
Patience, grasshopper. Patience.
Patience, grasshopper. It shall come.
Patience. There you go. Patience. I gotta grab this number 2 real quick. 1 second.
All right. Well, you grab that. I'm going to play my video here of my number 2 so everybody could see it. All right, everyone. That is my number 2. I am obsessed with these foam runners. I love them so much. If you're a foam runner fan out there, let me know that this is one of your favorite pairs. So this one made it higher up on the list. The sand colorway for me. This is my go-to foam runner, Shake. Obsessed with it.
Okay.
So the first color, pretty much that I fell in love with. This goes with everything. Do you find one?
Yes. It's so many over there. But this would be my. This would be my number 2.
You can't go wrong with that. I had a feeling this was going to be your number 2 for some reason. Could have been the all dark black shade, you know.
Yeah.
That's a classic one. I mean, you can't go wrong with a dark colorway when it comes to the 350s.
Exactly. And like I said, I love all black.
I do too. Any restocks in 22 besides Statics and Blush 500? So somebody's asking about the 500 colorways.
The blush, yes.
Oh, there you go, Mark.
Yes, Mark.
450 Sulfur was revealed. Yeah, that was the beige colorway. Mineral Blues. That's a good colorway, too. Mm-hmm. Wish Ye would make them all-weather purpose. You got to get that spray. I repurpose all my sneakers and shoes with my weatherproof spray. Don't want to ruin your kicks. All right, everyone. We have made it to our number 1 ranked Yeezy of 2021. And it's been a great year, Shake. Like, I feel like we got so many different variations of colorways, silhouettes.
Yeah.
Like, I've very happy with what Ye released this year. So what goes down is your number one?
Here it is.
I wasn't going to guess this for you, Shake. I
Uh,
wasn't going to guess this one.
V1 Suns, love them.
Wow, the Suns. I mean, it's a pop of color. That's the only reason I'm like, I think Shake's going to go with a black, an all over black color scheme here.
You go to black right there. There we go.
You got a little hint right there. I like this,
Yeah,
though.
I love all the V1s though. The V1s, like, yo, they're tough. Like the Wave Runners, all of that.
They're so
tough.
comfy. They're
Yes.
so comfy.
They're tough.
I mean, I think all of us were just happy to see that re-release of the Wave Runners this year on Yeezy Day. I mean, that was pretty much the biggest sneaker that everybody was going for.
There's one more coming.
One more coming. One more coming, everybody. You heard it here. Shake's got the intel. He's feeding us everything we need to know. So let me play last couple tips. Just a few. Let's show everybody my number one. There we go. So the Beluga Reflectives are my number one. And the reason is this was one of the colorways that I wanted when I first fell in love with Yeezys. Wasn't able to cop a Beluga, but then the Reflective came out and gave me a second opportunity.
Oh, so you didn't get the V1. You didn't get the V1. Okay.
I did not. The
Reflective
resale
was
was eating at me for years.
Yeah, Reflective was tough.
I love this color combination. The Belugas have always been just one of my favorite colorways on the 350s. So
yeah, I went to, what was that? My second? I think that was my second sneaker con I went to, and then I went to the one in Atlanta, and I wore like the V1s when I was there, and this dude was like, "Bro, I'll buy them right now." He's like, 500. I was like, "I don't sell my shoes, bro." He just kept following me around trying to buy my shoes.
Trying to buy them. Sure. Welcome to SneakerCon. Somebody tried to buy my jacket off me too. You kept going up in price too. I was dying.
SneakerCon is very interesting. I like that whole concept. It's really, it's crazy. I like it though. I'm gonna be going to more soon.
Yeah, I love SneakerCon. It's just a great opportunity for you to actually see people all wearing their hypest kicks, and it's all in one place, which is crazy. And if you're trying to sell your shoes off your feet, it can happen there.
Yeah, I went to the one. I just went to a Sneaker Summit. They had one in Houston, and that one was crazy. Like it was so many people. A lot of COVID was in there. It was a lot of people though.
A lot of people. I know. I'm sad I missed you in Atlanta. I was actually walking around with my pops. I took him to his first SneakerCon ever in Atlanta.
Oh, that's dope.
So that's where he lives. He's based in Atlanta, and he was funny. I kept losing him because he would go to some table because he would be going down memory lane, seeing a sneaker that he used to own back in the day. Because he used to have all the Jordan 1s, he said. He's like, man, I never would have thrown those away in El Paso if I had known the worth and value on these. He's just like beating himself. He had everything. Even Adidas, was sending him stuff at the time too. He always laughs because he's like, yeah, it's like funny how history repeats itself. All the sneakers I used to wear as a kid, you love now. And I'm just like, yeah, Dad, but you were getting like 100 sent to you every week. I don't get 100 sent. I would love that. Took one for the team testing out all the products when they were first coming out.
Oh, that's dope.
That orange theme you've been using. What do we have here? A question here. 1050s finally drop.
Tell them that is a yes.
That is a yes. All right, Lucky. I like your name, Lucky. So I guess you're lucky. Shake says yes.
It's a couple orange boys coming. It's a Quantum 2 that's orange.
Quantum 2, that's an orange, yeah. So if anyone has any questions, Adidas Yeezy Focus, we've got Shake in the house, and he is full of intel talking about all the things that we can expect in 2022. Sounds like it's going to be an exciting time for Yeezy next year. So I'm excited to see all the different things that are going to be dropping, different colors, different silhouettes.
There's a lot of good heat coming, man. A lot of good heat coming for Q1 and Q2. A lot of good heat. A lot of good heat. People going to be happy.
You gave us 50-day countdown for one of the kicks, so I think people have already marked their calendars. They're going to come back for you, Shake. I hope that's right.
Oh, it's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, I think they're talking about a shock drop tonight at midnight is what they're asking about.
Shock drop where?
There are rumors that there's a Yeezy that's going to drop tonight.
On supply?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Never know.
You never know, guys. Guess we're just going to have to wait up till
drop
midnight.
Things, man.
Keeping everybody on their toes, right?
Put that pillow up. You know.
You got to be on it immediately or they'll be sold out in a second.
PayPal ready. PayPal ready.
Any plans for more crazy different bright colorways for the 700 V1s? Where is that phone?
Now the V1 finna slow down for a second. You know, they gotta cool it off. They don't want it to die out. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta cool off. Cause actually after, I don't know how many people paid attention, but remember it was a V1 that came out. I don't even know if it was last year. That COVID year just got me through off. But it was kind of like a what the V1, and so it had a piece of every V1 on it. Like that was supposed to be the last one. That was supposed to be the last one. Yeah, that was supposed to be the last one for a while. But then Kanye liked it, the model and wanted to keep it going. So then they came out with a couple more. But that was supposed to be the last one. So now the last one was it's one more coming, and then after that.
Jake, somebody's actually calling in. G-Mac? Is that somebody from Adidas?
Oh, that's my man. Put him online.
Let's add him in.
That's my brand man.
All right. What's good? We're adding another guest in here. You there? I see a leather chair.
Man,
we're getting hotter. We're getting warmer. I only see a chair.
Empty chair, ain't nobody.
Is it empty?
I gotta reverse it. Wait a minute.
I can hear you. I can't see you.
We can just see this orange chair. It's a beautiful chair. Nice quality leather.
Still see the
I'll
chair.
figure it out eventually. I'll figure it out. Oh, hold tight.
We're waiting for you. He's muted himself. He'll come back. So I hope that was a good enough answer for you, Cash. We got somebody from the Adidas team jumping in with us tonight. We got a special guest, Shake. Who is this?
It's G-Mac, Chicago legend.
Chicago legend,
man. Chicago. I'm talking about like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel like when you go into retail, like I feel like everybody should have to talk to this man before they open up their business. Like he got the knowledge that he has, the wisdom it's unbelievable. Like I probably would have been out of business 3 years ago if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
the man with a plan.
Man, this my brother, the guru, he's the Yoda. He know it all. Except how to work his phone.
He's trying to flip us around here. You got this, G-Mac. You got this. So somebody's asking actually a question about sizing for both Fear of God California versus Yeezy sizing comfort, thoughts and preference. Have you tried the Californias before, Shake? The Fear of God ones?
I like them, though. They look clean.
There's a bit different sizing on them. I think they run a little bit big. There he is.
Oh, he got the Peloton.
What's going on? Look at you.
He's showing off.
With that collaboration top on.
He's showing off.
Collaboration, that's it.
You just hop off the Peloton bike, coming in strong.
2 hours ago. How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Good.
Talking about our top 10 Yeezys of the year, and we just finished, but we're happy to have you on. It sounds like you're the man we need to talk to if we want to open up a sneaker shop.
We got a little knowledge here and there.
A little bit?
I'm willing to share it.
Yeah, man. Man of the people right there. I'm telling you. Man of the people.
We lost you. Come back. So what happens when my camera dies on me? It just goes blank. But hopefully his phone didn't die on him. V2 foam runner, huh? Somebody's asking, will there be a V2 foam runner?
Yes.
Lucky back again.
Patience. Tell Lucky, come on, Lucky, you gotta have patience, man.
Lucky's ready to have it all right now, Shake. You got to just give it. Give all the
Lucky.
intel information. He wants everything.
Lucky. Patience, Lucky. Patience, Lucky. Yeah, G-Mac, that's my brother, though, man. He's a credible guy. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody just said they know who G-Mac is, the New York Dad.
It's who?
The New York Dad knows who you are.
Okay.
New York Dad says, I know who G-Mac is for the 80s. All right, New York Dad.
That's fact. Max
We got a fan of yours in here.
Legend inside the brand, legend in Chicago.
Tell us about yourself, G-Mac. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm just an ordinary guy trying to do good things. That's all.
I don't know. You ain't wearing an ordinary hoodie there.
Exactly.
Or a crew neck, I mean.
That's it. How you guys doing this evening?
We're doing good.
Man.
Okay.
Just went through our list. We're ready for a tour of Shake's apartment or house right now, just to see how many stacks of shoes he's got hiding back there. Show us what you got, Shake. Just a tower.
Jake got a garage full of shoes.
Hey, that's a fact.
No room for cars, right? It's all meant for sneakers.
No room for cars.
Somebody actually wants to know what's the basics they need to know about opening stores. The Boss.
There you
Nice
go.
name.
Oh, I like that question. I'm gonna let you answer that, Mac.
The basics, first of all, I would start with location number one. That's the first beginning of the process of opening a store, finding you a great location.
Great location.
Yeah. And then at that point, you begin to resource your brand and the vibe that your store is going to have. You know, you're not going to be able to open up with a Adidas or Puma or Nike from the beginning. It's very difficult to go that route. So you may have to just start off with some dope apparel brands and begin the process that way, and just get a smooth vibe going with some quality apparel, and show the people what you're working with, and then move up from there. It takes time. It's not easy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Starting your own business.
If you want to get open with Adidas, that's the man you need to hit right there. He's the man.
Right here.
Right there. That's the man.
All right, G-Mac, you may be getting some DMs later tonight. I think we got some people thinking about opening up their own store with some Adidas products in there. All right, The Boss. Good luck, and I hope to hear from you, and maybe we'll see if you're going to be carrying some Adidas products. Someone thinks that you only rock Adidas and Yeezy. Is this true, Shake? Going Ghost.
Yes. That is fact. Going Ghost.
We're not going to see him in any Jordans anytime soon.
No. But I will tell you, one time with Run DMC, we played basketball in Russia in a street ball tournament, and we wore Reeboks. So that was a long time ago, but yeah. So
how comfortable were those?
The Reeboks, it was different, man. It was just a different feel on your foot, but it was cool. I like the outside of Yeezy, I like the Bad Bunnies a lot right now. Like the Bad Bunnies.
I love the Bad Bunnies.
Oh, that's a good question right there, G-Mac.
We got one for you here. Tell us about the future at Adidas.
What's the future at the brand looking like, Mac?
It's good. It's beautiful. We've seen some good product going into spring 22. It's coming out starting in a few weeks, and we're already heading to 23 right now. So
already to 23.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. A lot going on.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that NMD S1 is big.
Yeah, I'm not one to get too excited too quick, but I'm excited this time around. I'm excited.
People are asking for your IG, G-Mac. I don't know if you're private or if you're open to the public, but it looks like you're going to get some followers this evening.
It's cool. My IG is kind of boring. That's kind of boring. But
You know,
it's three stripes
he
and
more of
out.
a watcher. He more as a watcher. He's more of a watcher.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
he will engage though. He will engage. So
I
y'all
will
definitely need to
engage.
hit
I
him
will
up with them
engage. Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Will Jordan ever wear Yeezy?
Jordan who? Michael?
I think he's
No.
talking about Michael.
No.
That's a no.
No.
No, it's definitely no.
Never in a lifetime we're never gonna see Jordan
But back to
popping on
that
a pair of
original
Yeezys.
question. His Instagram is 3 stripes and out.
3 stripes and out. Okay.
The number
so
3 and stripes out. 3 stripes and out.
Someone's asking about Adidas integrating Boost 40 into sports protective equipment.
Mac?
Interesting.
Well, Boost is basically made for like energy return. So it's a cushioning system. I don't want to get too technical with it, but I don't think it'll apply to sports protective equipment in that sense.
Because it's more energy return, right, Mac?
So if there's no energy,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
if you're running into it, I don't know if it's going to reverse and give you back the energy.
Right.
Doesn't work like that, does it?
No, it doesn't work that way.
And then it looks like one of the ladies, Miss Boss, is asking if we're going to be getting any pink Yeezys.
Ooh.
Whoa. I got to call. Hold on. Let me call Yeezy real quick. Hold on.
Get us on the line with Yeezy, please. You got this.
Easter one, Mac. Easter one.
But you
An
know
Easter
what?
one.
We do have a lot of good product coming for the female consumer for sure. That's one of our focuses for the next 2-3 years. We're going to focus on the female consumer, so it's coming.
All right. Thanks for thinking of us ladies out here. Holding it down over here, G-Mac, for the ladies. One of the few out there on the YouTube space. So happy to have you on the channel, giving us some love.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. People are asking about some new Yeezy models in 2022.
They should add Shake.
I knew he was going to throw this one to Shake. He's like, you get the ball, Shake. You take it.
It's a couple coming.
All right, Cash. Well, you could expect some couple new models coming in 2022. We'll see what they've got in store. Everybody's saying that we already have pink Yeezys. This is true. We do. We have the synth. What were you going to say?
No, the one thing I can tell you about Yeezy is that they are their whole team is, they look to the future at all times. They're very good at looking at different materials, different styles, and they don't follow any of the old plans of what shoes should be like. And that you can tell by what they're putting out. So I would expect anything that's pretty much futuristic and just kind of like has the best materials being made, best cushioning system, best shoestrings, the best of everything. So
I love my boost. I love my boost.
Yeah. So it'll be a strong product for sure.
Will Adidas start doing hyped triple collabs like Nike has been doing a lot
Triple collabs. What's that?
So Sacai, Undercover, and Nike did a collab. Also Fragment, Sacai. So they've been tripling up with the collaborations they've been doing.
Right. Yeah, okay.
I think like people are like getting tired of collabs. Like it's too many, and then it's not. And then if you say it's not too many, I think they give them to the wrong people, so it don't have the same impact that it used to have.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's kind of like so much when you're trying to just throw too many people on a sneaker. You kind of forget sometimes about one of the designers and you feel bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to see if I have one I can even show you guys here. Where's my waffle Sacai? Let's see if we've got... Oh, there we go. Here's one of the triple collabs. So this is Fragment, Sacai, and Nike. So this is one of the triple ones that he was talking about.
Ooh,
they're wondering if Adidas is going to do this.
That's a soft flex right there, Shay. That's a soft flex.
Don't want to show you my whole room right now.
Adidas did that on apparel, though. They did that on apparel. They didn't do it on a shoe yet. They did it on apparel though.
What apparel did they do it on?
On the Midwest Kids collab, so they got it on the
Okay.
apparel. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
on that.
I'm
hoodies and
repping the Bonner collection here.
Whale, okay.
Wales Bonner. I'm obsessed with
Yes.
this. It's one of my favorite collabs that Adidas dropped this year.
Mac, you ain't tell me about that Peloton shirt you got on, man.
Yeah, he's been riding the bike.
Man, you know,
I know
I put my time in that bike, Shay. You know how I get
No,
down.
but you got that shirt though. I'm talking about that shirt. I already know you the bike master. You got me on the bike, and I'm like, I ain't never seen that shirt like that. You ain't never tell me you had that.
You gotta put your miles in to get this.
That bike workout, whew, it is intense too. It's a great workout. Why do you think Ye doesn't wear Yeezys like he used to? Do you think he will get the position at LV since Virgil passed away?
I think that'd be dope if he got that position. I think it would be dope. I heard that. I heard Kanye name, and then I also heard Don C name too. So that would be dope if it was somebody that was affiliated with Virgil that got that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like Kanye don't wear Yeezys no more like he used to, I think like just like Max said, like Adidas is already in 23, and I think Kanye's in 24. You know what I'm saying? So he's already
Right.
on to the next thing. So he's so far ahead that we catching up. And if you look at Yeezys, like remember the 350 was the cool shoe for a long time. Like you had to be cool to catch that shoe. And then once the 350 made it down to the street level, then the cool guys was on to the 500s. And then the 500s to the street level. Then the cool guy went to the 700. Like so, that's I think that's why he don't wear them no more, because he's so far on to the next thing. Like he just way up there. He up there.
It's true.
But
I
something
can't even
that
imagine.
when someone says he doesn't wear them anymore, that's all I see him in. He just wears shoes that we don't see because he's so far ahead.
Exactly. It hasn't even been made yet. Hasn't even gone through production, really.
He's still wearing
New York
Yeezy
Max.
stuff.
That's yes. Tell him I can answer that question because I met Don C through G Max, so that's yes.
That's a yes, New York Dad. He does know Don C. He could pick up the phone right now and call Don C and say hello.
And that is a fact. And that is 100% a fact.
He's a good dude too. He's a great dude.
Yeah,
Good
he
people.
is. He is, man. He is.
I
Willing to
feel
help
like
out.
I walked by him. Was he at Complex Con? Because I know it's his wife, right, that did the collab
Yes.
with Champion.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
She had a real cool setup there.
Very talented.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
he's a good brother.
talented. So there you go, New York Dad. They both know Don C. Someone is asking about when will we see the 700 V4?
Was that the V4? Didn't I see that on the...
Cash, you asking this question again? Cash just wants to hear you tell him yes every time, Shake.
Tell me you gotta have some patience, man. It's coming, man.
We
V4
lost
is
Lucky
coming.
though. Lucky's gone. He's given up.
Yeah, tell Cash. It's coming, Cash. It's coming. It's coming. Yeezy ain't going nowhere no time soon. It's coming.
All right, peeps. This has been a great live. Shake and I just had our top 10 that we gave. Do you want to give us a few of your favorite Yeezys this year, G-Mac?
I wear forums. That's it.
You only wear forums. We haven't even gotten you into a pair of Yeezys, huh? Not even some slides?
Yeah, Mac. I don't think you do. Do you own a pair of Yeezys?
No, I don't. I just don't.
I don't think you
I like
have.
forums. Yeah,
This
I
is my
like
favorite
forums.
pair right now, G-Mac, the Home Alones.
There
I
you
love
go.
these so
There-
much.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
I love these. And I actually, I went to the Adidas Sustainable event, and one of the creators, I donated clothes to get the shoe, but she actually bedazzled this for him.
That's dope. I like
How
that.
crazy is
Beautiful.
that? And these,
That's
I guess, are all
crazy.
vintage beads. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to get my foot into this.
Ah.
You can't untie the laces. It's all beads.
Maybe that's that one that's so dope. You just got to put it on the shelf.
Exactly. I think this is just going to be a piece of art.
It's
What you
mine
got there,
right
Shake?
here.
The Louisville and is that Louisville? No,
Kansas.
Kansas.
Kansas. Okay, yeah.
I wish Wisconsin was still with Adidas, but they went to Under Armour.
They went to Under Armour, lost your
Yeah, they went to
team.
Under Armour. Yeah, we could have did something dope, but it is what it
Now,
is.
Shake. Now I wear my shoes and I give them away. I
Yeah.
don't.
Oh.
I
So you
don't
don't have a
save no
big
shoes.
sneaker collection hiding it anywhere.
No,
You just got that one pair of fresh forums, right?
yeah. And I keep a pair of fresh forms at all times. Yeah.
I love forums.
That
The
is fact.
ladies love forums too, by the way. I was just talking to
Yeah.
Shake about this and how women like to show their ankles. We're all about that. You know, it elongates your legs. So,
There you
forum
go.
lows are where it's at right now.
That's
Yeah,
good.
see, Mac, you never told me that about the ankle thing, man. Might made me order different shoes.
Gotta show those ankles, Shake. Gotta
I
elongate
know
those
now.
legs.
I know now. I know now.
Patiently waiting on the dazzling blue 350s. Interesting. All right.
That's coming soon. Soon.
We have somebody patient though, Shake. Look, Sick Kicks is being
Oh, there
patient.
we go. I like that. Patiently waiting. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Patiently waiting.
What's his name? Stick Kicks. Always
Six.
global. Okay.
Yeah. He's got a
So
nice
how often do you
little.
guys have this format?
So I do lives. I used to do a Shade Selects actually every Monday, but my host is in football season, so he's actually one of the big sports betting personalities. And I
Okay.
don't know how he's doing sports betting right now with everyone getting sick. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but you're the first. Actually, no. This is probably the fourth time I've had two other people on. So glad that you're able to join us. This is a great time too for the Shade community to just ask questions and talk about Adidas right now. This is kind of my big Adidas fans that have hopped on tonight. So we've got a good, nice core crew in here. And now we're
Yo,
ready to.
Mac,
What'd you say?
Dave was on for a minute too.
Dave who?
Ting, Ting.
Oh, was he? Okay. Good.
Yeah, he
Another
was
good
on
guy.
for a
Yeah.
second.
That's nice. That's good. Good dude.
Oh, Dave joined us. Well, that was nice. Question for everybody. Let's see. What is this question you got going, Ghost? Little 350 V2 fatigue.
Mm.
Huh.
So you can throw them in the vault.
And listen to this. So Shake
Think
and I
back.
was talking about there was Shake and I were talking about V2 fatigue 4 years ago. Remember Shake? I was
Four
like,
years
I,
ago,
I
you
Yep.
were
was
talking
like,
about this.
I was like, Shake, it's time for us to stop doing too many 350s. We kept talking about it. Years kept passing, and it's still the number one shoe.
There you go.
Guess that fatigue hasn't hit quite yet.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's
You
right.
know it's
So,
crazy because I always tell people like, like when these guys going for these raffles and these shoes, right? So let's be real. If Adidas made a million pair of Yeezys, right? Whichever one, a million pairs, right? It's never gonna be enough shoes. You know
Never
what
going
I'm
to be
saying?
enough.
A million pairs. You know what I'm saying? A million pairs is just Milwaukee. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's never gonna be enough. So it's gonna always be that guy that didn't get the beluga but wants that one or didn't get it. So it's never gonna be enough. So yeah, so I know he probably, that person that's saying that probably is the cool kid and he wanna move on to the next one. But he's gonna have to hold on for a minute because it ain't I don't think he'd be putting it in the vault no time soon.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What do you think about Ultra Boost? I love Ultra Boost. I'm obsessed with all my Ultra Boost sneakers.
are you obsessed with the sneaker or the comfort?
The comfort. I'm a bouncy walker, so
Right. There you go. Yeah.
they work well with my feet. Also, being a collegiate athlete and being told that, you're going to have to put the heels aside if you want to walk healthy for the rest of your life. So I
Right.
had to start rethinking my collection of what I was putting on my feet, and Ultra Boost was definitely one of my first selections.
For sure.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I only like the OG Ultra Boost, the 1.0s.
The DNAs. Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones like I think like it's too much boost, man. Like it's too much boost, and like I think after being on your feet for so long, sometimes you need something firm.
Yeah.
So I just like the 1.0 is better.
Gotta have that stability. I love a cloud-like silhouette, but walking on clouds gets a little tiring after a full day of 10-hour walking.
Totally agree. Totally agree with that. Yeah,
And
for
I put
sure.
those miles in here in New York. Chasing, running around the city, running to catch the subway. Wonder
Yeah,
how
her
many
dad
steps
is
I
a
did
runner
today.
too, Mac's a runner too.
My dad trained with Carl Lewis and Flojo the
Oh,
Great,
nice.
Johnny Kersey's. He
Okay.
ran track and ran with them on the Pan American team in the 80s.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that means you got skills then. You got skills in your family.
I do. I got hops. I got hops from my pops. I used to be able to actually dunk a tennis ball in a basketball hoop. I don't know how I
That's
was able to
impressive.
do that. I could jump so high in my prime in high school.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
And then I would get so scared because I would be hanging from the rim and realize I have to get back down.
Yeah. Women's basketball has come a long way. Shay, I think this week I sent you something with a young lady doing an alley oop. I was shocked.
I
I
sent that to
mean,
you.
oh, you sent it to me. Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, when the girl threw it and then she caught it and dunked and the cheerleader was going,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I was impressed. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's coming though. It's coming.
Yeah,
You're gonna see a
yeah.
girl windmilling soon. Watch, it's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, here in Chicago, we do have the champions here in Chicago, so we know a
All
little bit
right,
about.
all right. You got the reps. I'm from Seattle though, so I had the Storm, I had
Okay,
Sue Bird my whole upbringing, so I was happy to be a Storm fan.
got you. You got to
You a
get
Knicks
double
fan
shots
too,
for
right?
Scott.
I was a diehard Sonics fan.
Okay.
My first card I ever owned was Sean Kemp. I was obsessed with Sean Kemp growing up.
Oh, okay. The Rain
The
Man.
glove was my man. Love me some
There you
Detlef Shrimp. Even that was my crew. Gary
There you
Payton
go.
though. Oof.
Okay.
That was the
Peyton
one
was
team I
different.
thought the Bulls wouldn't get past, Shay. I thought they wouldn't get past them, but they did. I was surprised.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they took the team and put it in Oklahoma, and it's a sad day for us all.
They say it's coming back to Seattle though soon.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of hardcore fans out there, so I was pretty shocked when they got sold over to Oklahoma, and we had just got the #1 draft pick, and we only had him for a little bit.
Tarantula.
Yeah, Kevin
Durant.
Durant. I was like, finally. But I guess we have him in New York. We got him in Brooklyn now, so it's not so bad. I guess it's
Yes,
better
best
than
player
not
in the
having
NBA
him.
for sure.
Yeah,
There you go.
he's got skills. Oh, we got some other Sonics lovers in here. Shade sticking with those Seahawks. You already know I love me some Seahawks. We're just having a rough year. But yeah, not a Knicks fan. I know.
Let me ask you a
Didn't
question.
transition. Go for it.
Would you prefer shoes to be made for the female consumer or just make shoes and you guys decide if you like them or not?
Mm.
I think I would prefer to just have shoes made and we decide if we like them or not.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like, we get put into categories where it's what people assume all women across the board like, and it ends up actually not being a shoe that women prefer, which I think is funny sometimes. I actually took my girlfriend to her first sneaker con ever. She has no idea about sneakers or anything. She thinks she could just walk into a store and buy whatever. And of course, she buys the first shoe that she sees. But I know for her specifically, she loves pink. She loves pastels. Anything pink or pastel color, that was what she was drawn to. She didn't want any other color. Nothing else. Which is interesting, right? I'm like, I think you have a
Right.
trend here, Brooke. I think you only like specific colors, and they all have to be pastel colors.
Mm.
But for me personally, I don't like pastel colors. I'm not as big of a fan of that kind of color combination. But a lot of my girlfriends, they only wear pastel colored sneakers. That's just kind of like what they look when they're searching for a shoe. They don't care really about the silhouette. They're actually looking more so for the color of it.
Is that because of your athletic background, possibly?
Could be. As a Viking, we were navy and white, nice and simple colors. I like very simple colors, specifically
Okay.
black. Me and Shay were talking about that. That's my Lego quote, G-Mac. I only wear black and sometimes dark gray.
Yeah, we debate about that a lot, you know, within the internal Adidas about the the female consumer and what they're actually looking for. You know, and you also have to keep in mind that, you know, it is about making money, so you have to appeal to the masses.
Exactly.
So we go back and forth a lot, and as a sales rep, I sit and talk to buyers a lot, and it's just all over the place. No one is really has a strong point of view in terms of like what's the right formula, because right now, if you can see like the Jordans, you know, the female consumers wearing all kind of Jordan, and none of them are female colors.
Exactly.
So
Like
it's
if you look at my sneaker collection, I mean, I do get a lot of the women's releases, but it's definitely not, you know, a woman's color. Like I know some of the girls went crazy for the hoops that Jordan released, but I don't like jewelry on my
mhm.
sneakers. I'm not a fan. Like I
Right.
don't want any
Okay.
trinkets or anything like that. I just, you know, want a basic shoe unless it's a piece of art like this form that was made. You know, that's the only time I'm probably going to have a sneaker like that, but I don't really like my shoes bedazzled. And I don't like
I
if
feel
they
that.
put
Got it.
crazy wallpaper print on them or anything crochet like. I just want a good color.
Got you.
Okay.
All right, chat. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. GMAC, Shake, you guys can stay on for a little and we can chat and recap this. But everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to our top 10 Yeezys of 2021. We've got still a week of top 10s going on. We're going to be doing some dunks tomorrow and finishing off with some miscellaneous honorable mention sneakers. Be sure to hit those notifications, hit that subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next live. Got some heat coming out, so definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. Shake, pleasure having you on. GMAC, thanks for popping in as well, answering all these
Thank you,
questions and
Happy.
making everybody patiently wait.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Having patience as a virtue.